So you're an internationally trained nurse. You came into Canada and you're interested in becoming a nurse or continue
Mhm.
to become a nurse. And you're asking yourself, where am I going to go and what am I going to do to become a registered nurse here in Canada? Well, I scoured the internet and found a friend of mine who's also a fellow gamer in Diablo 4. Her name is Justine, and she's with us right now at FTP, or the Filipino Trailblazers podcast, to share about information about how to become a nurse here in Canada. And not only that, she's not just a nurse, she's a travel nurse. So, hi Justine, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Medyo parang mahina pa yung energy. You came from shift, right?
Yes, it's my third day, so I kind of like have the low energy now, but I had the coffee, so hopefully it'll boost my energy the soonest as possible.
Nice.
So,
Well, for those who don't know Justin Morao, can you give us a bit of a summary of who you are, where you're from in the Philippines, and how did you become a nurse?
my name is Justine Morao. My friends call me Jam in short. I'm from Sultan Kudarat, specifically in Lambayong. It's it's a small town, like it's a small municipality. Um, Before I became a nurse or before I studied nursing, it was not actually my first choice. It was my parents' choice. But then, like, I don't have plans before. Like, I don't have my uh, I was not a career or wala akong choice nung high school ako if I go to college. So my parents were like pushing me to do nursing instead. So that's why I went to a nursing school in Davao. It's San Pedro College. It's a sister school, I think, of
Okay.
UST. Um, so I did pursue nursing after my second year because we started doing some clinicals, and then at first I thought, oh, this nursing or this course is, I think, appropriate for me to pursue. So that's when I kind of loved nursing and then continue. I graduated. I had my what do you call this? Reviews, and then I passed my Philippine nursing licensure back in 2014,
Hmm.
and then I started working as a nurse. So, um, before coming here in Canada, actually, I did not dream of becoming a nurse outside the Philippines. Like before, I was just thinking of like, oh, I'm going outside of the Philippines for travel, for leisure, or something like that. Like, but not for work. But then,
Okay.
so why Canada? Like, I chose. It was not actually um spontaneous. It was like one day my parents told me to go to Canada. It's like that, like immediate
Okay.
plan for me to come in Canada. Um, so before you can be a nurse in Canada, in my in my time before, you need to take a bridging course. So I
Bridging course.
had
Okay.
yes, because we have I think the rationale for that one is that we in the Philippines have different policies and laws with regards to nursing here and there and
Hmm.
back in Canada. So that's what I
Okay.
did. I had nursing leadership and management. So that's a 6 months course. But then my safe practice in the Philippines was about to expire. Like I did not
Okay.
process my um, what was it that called? I forgot the name.
PRN could be
No,
PRN.
no. It's like for NCLEX, but it's one step prior to getting the NCLEX. I forgot the name.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're gonna
That's
come
okay.
back later. Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
okay.
they
How did
did.
you
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, how did you so you came here to Canada, but how did you transition from the Philippines to Canada? What was your pathway?
Oh, my pathway was student nursing, like international
Student?
what was it? IEN? Yeah, international educated nurse. But then before we were not called like that. It was actually um student visa or students, like just nursing
Yeah,
students.
like an
Um
international student, something like that.
yes, yes, it's international students. Um IEN started when COVID was like very big.
Yeah.
Um
So when COVID hit, it
when COVID hit, that's when the IEN started. Like
mm, okay.
Canadian, the Canadian law or the Canadian government was trying to like recruit nurses from different countries, um not only the Philippines but like India, like I don't know which country were recruited, but yeah, those two
Yeah.
were the
Mhm.
most
So when you
recruited.
transitioned, it was just only you when you transitioned?
What do you mean by only me?
Was it only you who come here to Canada or you brought your family
Yeah,
here?
no, it was just me. I came here by myself. I didn't have any family. I didn't bring my parents. It was just me. Like we only have like family friends here, but I live alone since 2019 when I came here.
Ah, wow. Must be
Yeah,
tough, right?
it
So what was the
was.
struggle for you?
The struggle for me was the cooking part. I don't know how to cook when I came in Canada. Even like magprito ng itlog, I don't even know. I'm scared of the mantika. Like I have all these
Ah,
like
okay.
cover face. That that was the worst. So instead,
You need a barrier. You need a
I keep
barrier.
ordering Uber food. So
Ah, wow.
that's one.
Okay. So you came here 2019 and
Mm-hmm.
you came here alone, having struggles with but you stayed and studied for like 6 months. And then
Mm-hmm.
after the bridging course, what happened?
Since I was concerned with my safe practice, I went to another course. Sorry. I took another course. It was coronary care nursing because I choose this one before because of the clinicals. Like we can go practice in the hospital, so it will add up on my safe practice. But then COVID hits, and the hospital did not allow us to come in. However, when I applied for the NCLEX, they were able to approve me, and then I was able to take the exam and pass the exam.
Okay. So when you passed the exam, did you become RN right away in Canada?
Yes, yes. Like, I know now what's that thing that I forgot a while ago. It was called NNAS. Are you able to search it? Like the meaning? I think it's
Yeah.
National Nursing
National
Assessment.
Nursing Assessment Service.
Yes, yes. That's the one. So they were able to like approve my application. That's why I was able to take the NCLEX exam. When I passed the
Mhm.
NCLEX exam, I became a nurse in Canada.
Ah, okay. So the requirements really is um, you need to pass your NCLEX. Is that a
Mm-hmm.
US NCLEX or Canadian
No, it's the
NCLEX?
Canadian NCLEX. Um, the the tricky part is if you're a Canadian RN, you can work in the US. But if you're
Okay.
a US RN, you need a lot of processing to transfer um your license from the US to Canada.
Ah, I see.
Yes,
Okay.
it's quite
So it's
difficult if you
kind of
do.
complicated.
Yes, but if you're a Canadian RN, it's easier to get a US RN. I don't know why. I don't
Mm.
know why, but that's the process.
Okay, well, it is what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
So how how long did you became from an RN to a travel nurse?
Actually, I only had a year of experience as Canadian RN before transitioning to travel nursing. The reason why I did travel nursing was when I was still a full employee, like full-time employee in one of the hospitals in Toronto, um, like a year, like 6 months prior, I asked my manager if I could have a vacation or days off for the next like in
Okay.
after 6 months because I want to go home because it's been like 3 years since I've gone home. I miss my family, so on and so forth because of the COVID, right? And
Yeah.
she refused my request, and it's like 6 months ahead of time that I asked her, and I was like, okay, then I'll go travel nursing then. Like they need a lot of travel nurses right now, so why not go there? So I just had a year in one of the hospitals, like the full time before I transitioned to travel nursing, and they accepted me, and then so I started travel nursing.
So it was a blessing in disguise, I guess. So
Yes.
someone closed the door on you, the other
Uh-huh.
opportunity opened up.
Yes, that's
Nice.
true.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
So what is let me ask you becoming let's move to closer to the travel nurse
Mm-hmm.
um work. So what is the difference for you um in becoming a travel nurse and just a regular nurse? What's a advantage and disadvantage?
The disadvantage of being a travel nurse is that you gonna learn new things. I mean, it's not bad, but the system of the hospital is changing a lot when you travel. Like this hospital is using Meditech, the other one is using Cerner. So if you're not familiar with both, it would be quite difficult. But then the core staffs
Okay.
or the regular staffs in the hospitals are nice. Like they are nice. They will help you. They will guide you. Um, but it depends on probably which hospital you're assigned because they said that other hospitals
Yeah.
or other nurses, especially the old ones, like the senior ones, they're not fond of travel nurses. So it's up to you on
Mm,
how to handle them, on how to like communicate with them properly to get their support maybe. But yeah, the only problem is that the changing of the hospital system that you go
okay.
like.
So kailangan mo pala ng adaptability skill because each hospital has a different health setting,
Yes, yes,
healthcare setting. Yeah.
you
Okay.
need to be what do you call this, parang you need to be
Yeah.
flexible in every hospital that you go through, and you need to be observant, like really really observant. Like some other nurses doesn't want to question them, like they don't want like stupid
Okay.
questions. Like, syempre, you're new, so you're not familiar of the setting, you're not familiar on how they
Yeah.
handle things. So you just really like need to observe every single time, and then you need to like be up up to it. Like, dapat
Yeah.
lagi kang
Laging handa.
ano, yes, lagi kang handa sa kung ano mangyari. And then ano lang talaga,
Yeah.
maging polite. Maging polite ka lang talaga. Like, even if
Yeah.
they don't like you, they will respect you because you're polite too. Like, respeto lang din as a
Yeah,
nurse.
I can imagine that they can be territorial on their setting because you're a stranger who came for what 6 months, 3 months, ganyan,
Mm-hmm.
and you're you don't want to disrupt the norm, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And actually, it's
And
the
then
pay.
you need to help them.
Actually, it's the pay that they doesn't want travel nurses. Like they're paying
Ah, okay.
travel nurses much, but then come to think of it, travel nurses pay their own tax. travel nurses pay their own health insurance. Travel nurses pay their own CPP, like pension or whatever, GST, whatever
Mhm.
that's in the regular or a full-time employee's
Okay.
paycheck, right? So if you kung doon mo
Ah,
ibabase, same lang yung natatanggap namin. Ang ano lang is buo pa namin
okay.
natatanggap muna mm, bago ibabayad o bago ulit ilalabas, parang gano'n. But then sa kanila is na-receive na nila yung whole
Okay.
amount with the tax deducted, parang gano'n.
Yeah.
That's the only
Okay.
difference. Like
Okay.
if
So
you
so yung travel nurse is like a contract self-employed kind of thing or a
yes,
contractor.
we're yes.
Um na since you're self-employed, you pay your own taxes, you pay your
Mhm.
CPP, health benefits also wala ka. You're
Mhm.
not a regular employee na may health benefits ka and then
Yes.
your your company withhold your taxes and give it to the CRA, right? So hindi siya
Yes,
ganun.
that's true. Yes, like sa amin, pwede kami magbayad, but then every paycheck or pwede kami magbayad ng the whole full year, like one time.
Ah, okay. Okay.
That's the difference,
I see
yes.
now. That's a deal. I can also see why like people would have a dislike for travel nurses kasi naisip nila malaki yung sahod ng travel nurse. They don't know na um ganyan pala. Like you pay your own taxes,
Mm-hmm.
hindi kayo
Yes,
empleyado. Yeah. What about
yes.
accommodations? Who pays for the accommodations when you travel? For example, ngayon nasa saan ka ngayon sa Canada?
Nasa Prince Edward Island ako, in short, PEI. So the one paying
Yeah.
my accommodation, my rentals is my agency. Or it's the health authority here in Canada pa din kasi nga binibigay nila yung mga resibo. So it's still the government who's
Yeah.
paying my travel accommodation and car rentals.
Car rentals. That includes like food subsidies also or wala ng
Other
food?
agencies,
Accom
includes that one, especially in BC or Saskatchewan, but other provinces that don't give food allowances. Yep, it's only
Okay.
accommodation and the travel stuff or car rentals, whatever.
Okay. So that is mainly the difference between a regular nurse na empleyado ka at the hospital. Kunwari,
Mm-hmm.
empleyado ka sa hospital. You have your own compensation. You have your benefits. Tax deduction, lahat kompleto na. Versus if you are a travel nurse, you are parang self-employed, you pay health benefits, you pay your own taxes, CPP deductions, EI deductions, ganyan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And one more
Now
thing,
I get it. Now I get it.
one more thing. They don't pay us when we're sick. When we do sick leave or sick day off, we're not paid.
Okay.
But if you're a
So
regular
walang
employee,
ganun na
you'll get
benefit.
paid. Yes, we don't have it. So if you're a regular employee, they will pay you if you're calling in sick for the day or two. Us, we
Okay.
can't
Wow.
be
Okay.
sick. We can't be sick. As travel nurses,
I
we
can
can't
only
do that.
imagine. So when you're a travel nurse, saan maganda na specialty i-focus? ICU ba? Ward nurse? Emergency room?
For me,
What do
yeah,
you think based on your experience?
for me, if I'm a new nurse, I'm gonna go with med surg for now. You know why? There's a lot of
Okay.
experiences in med surg because everything, lahat ng sakit andoon, lahat ng procedures andoon. If you're in the OR, yes, there's a lot of like different procedures or surgeries, but then that's it. You don't know kung saan nanggaling tong sakit na to minsan. You don't know what's the
Okay.
medication. You only know how to like give. I'm sorry, wrong choice of word. I mean, um, sa OR kasi, ano lang, more on specific person lang or more specific na sakit. But like when you're going on a
Mhm.
shift in the OR, Kunwari appendicitis, yun lang, appendicitis lang. If you're in the
Okay.
med surg kasi you have all these different mga sakit na pwede mong ma-learn. Pagbago ka ha, pagbago ka. But then if you're
Okay.
if you're quite senior na, if alam mo na yung basics mo, then you can go transition to a more specific or tawag niyan, magkaroon ka ng specialty as a nurse. Like for example, ICU, ER, coronary care, psychiatry, the sort of thing. Or addiction, mga ganon.
I
So,
see. Okay.
if at
What about
for a
yeah,
travel
go ahead.
nurse, I mean, if you have a specialty, if you're a travel nurse, mas malaki yung pay mo. Um,
Mm,
Med-surg malaki-laki naman. Ako kasi mas gusto ko mag-bedside kasi nga gusto kong maraming nakikitang tao. Alam mo yun, kasi nga mag-isa na nga
yeah.
lang ako. Tapos doon pa ako sa OR, konti lang yung tao. Alam mo yun, I wanna observe too. I wanna observe
Yeah.
how to treat people. Alam mo
Especially
yun,
if you're
kasi
a
nga,
people person, right?
yes, yes. Ayoko yung lang, nakakulong lang sa four corners of the hospital.
Yeah. What about Justine? What about job security as a travel nurse? Compared mo sa empleyado ka, syempre if kunwari dito sa Alberta, we have like a union-based kung nasa hospital ka, you're part of the union,
Mhm.
medyo mahirap ka matanggal, ganyan, and then also
Mm-mm.
you have your leave benefits, your sickness benefits. Sa travel nurse pa being self-employed, what about job security? How often do you have your contract? How long is your contract? Mga ganun na mga tanong. What do you think?
Ako naman is, bago ako mag-sign ng contract, I see to it na I get the longer contracts. If not naman, I always
Okay.
see to it na may plan B na ako 2 months prior matapos yung kontrata ko. Kasi nga, sa contract, merong nakalagay dun na in case aalisin ka namin or hindi ka na namin kailangan, pwede naming i-cut yung yung days mo or yung kontrata mo. So
Okay. So si
prior to
agency
like
yung nagde-decide nun?
y- yes, yes. And actually the hospital too kasi kung hindi na naman nila kailangan ng nurses, then they will go to the agency and then they will tell us. Pero magbibigay naman sila ng parang ilang araw para makahanap kami ng another
Yeah.
work, parang ganon.
Okay. So they give you like ample time to para
Mhm.
maka-adjust
Mhm.
ka and make sure na
We get
Um,
another
what about
contract, parang
okay. So what about like patient population? So ngayon nasa bedside ka, how plenty are your patients?
um the supposed to be ratio of nurses and patient here in Canada is like 1:3 or 4. That's it. But then since konti nga lang ng
Okay.
nurses, umaabot tayo ngayon ng 5 or 6. Especially when I was still in Toronto, I
Okay.
think the most I had was 7 kasi laging short staff. And then the
Okay.
acuity naman of the diseases or yun ng mga sakit is that it depends on which hospital you are kasi when I was in Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, and
Mhm.
Toronto, it was quite heavy kasi we were always short staffed. Here in
Mm,
PI, although
okay.
we're short staffed, most of our patients were ALC or are ALC patients. ALC is like alternate, I forgot, ALC. Like they're just waiting for a placement, like
Mm, okay.
retirement home, community center, sort of like that. Like in our hospital right now, we're only allowed to have 6 acute patients, and then the rest, the 10 patients should be like ALC or like waiting for um, beds in the long-term care. Kasi
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
currently working in a small hospital in PI that they don't have the ER, they only have the unit. Parang ano kami, para kaming small unit ng malaking hospital. Parang gano'n. We don't have the emergency
Ah,
room. Yeah, we can treat emergent patient. Parang gano'n.
okay. Now, yung ratio naman ng old patients, like old age patients versus new age patients, hindi ba nagmamatter yun or mas marami yung nakikita mo historical data na marami yung mga old patients na na-handle nyo versus mga bata pa, ganyan?
Um, if if we kind of separate them, mas marami yung old people just because I think here in Canada, uh, ages 18 and above has a different unit than like 18 and below. Parang ganon.
Okay.
They have like a pediatric unit and we have like adult medicine unit. Back in the
Okay.
Philippines, halo-halo, 'di ba? Halo-halo yung mga
Halo-halo, di ba?
pasyente mo.
Halo-halo.
Oo.
Yeah.
Dito, separate, segregate yung mga bata. Mostly ang mga naging patient ko is siguro, ang pinakabata nasa 27. Parang ganun, nasa 27 lang siya. Tapos
Ah,
hanggang sa
okay. Okay. So,
105 na siguro yung na-handle ko. Oo, ang
wow.
tatanda na. Oh, 105 naglalakad pa yan.
Wow, grabe. Wow, shoutout sa 105 na patient mo dyan.
Mm-mm.
What about ano yung mga um, coping mechanisms mo, like stress management mo? I know that being a nurse is very tough. Especially now, galing ka shift and nagkukulit ako. I'm asking you for an interview.
No, it's
Um,
okay.
and probably what is your techniques on stress management, especially a nurse?
Ako naman kasi parang I l- when I leave the hospital, I leave everything there. But then
Okay.
sometimes hindi mo naman maiiwasan. So when I go home, I just
Mhm.
watch TV. Watch TV, watch series or play games. And
Laro
eat
Diablo, ganyan.
and eat, maybe eat ganon.
Eat, eat
Oo, yun lang
siyempre.
naman eh.
Eh, yun lang yung
Kain talaga.
pinaka-importante. Right.
Mm.
So just Jam, what about
Mm.
compensation? Usap tayo compensation. On
Okay.
an average, how much does a travel nurse and a regular nurse get?
So for a
Oh,
travel nurse,
very
I
important question to.
I started actually $90 per hour.
Wow,
$90 per
nice.
hour. And then when I changed
Cha-ching.
my agency, I went down to 85. But that's okay.
Mm,
With my first contract, it was $90 per hour plus retention of $10. So I'm getting $100 per hour during my first contract. And then on this
okay,
third contract, they gave me still 100 per hour because probably they are in need of nurses.
okay,
We really are short here in PI. Like this shift that I've
okay,
had for 3 days, it's just a pickup shift because nobody's picking it up. As a regular staff, when I started my first job as regular staff, I was, I think, for, if I'm not mistaken, I was either 44 or 47. And then when
okay.
they, when
That's a
they,
ward nurse yan, ward nurse.
yeah, Warners, when they
47.
accepted
Mm,
my experience back in the Philippines, I jumped to 49 point something per hour.
okay.
And we have like
Oh, wow. It's
seven
good.
to eight shifts for 2 weeks per paycheck, I mean.
Okay. And let's talk about shifting naman.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if regular nurse ka, do you have 3 days straight shift and then off ka na naman for another 3 days
Um,
or 4 days? And how does it look like?
um, in Toronto, in South Lake, the shifts there were 2 days, 2 nights. So you're in the hospital for 4 days and then 5 days off,
Okay.
or let's just say 4 days off, because the night shift was like you're still a shift, anyways. Yeah, you're off for 4 days and back again for a 2 days shift and then 2 nights shifts. It's
Okay.
like that if you're a regular employee. With travel
Okay.
nursing naman, they will give you your shifts, pero hindi, walang pattern. Kung kailan lang may kulang, ganon. Kung
Ah,
kailan lang
okay.
nila kailangan.
Okay. So literally, you're just a backup
Yes,
for the
yes,
shift. Okay.
yes. Like
I
we
see.
were
Okay.
like in the contract, we are promised to have like 6 to 7 shifts, like 80 hours, guaranteed hours, and the rest would be like overtime. That's when they can put us in a different time zone or different time shifts, but we're guaranteed to have like 80 hours regardless of what shifts or what day. No pattern.
Okay. What about the contract term? Just what is the usual contract term na ibinibigay sa inyo as a travel nurse? Um, na
What do you
regular
mean contractor?
contract term like I mean 3 months lang ba yung contract mo for
Oh,
this area
okay.
or 6 months pa ganyan?
Lagi nilang sinasabi na 3 months muna ngayon pero may possibility of extension. So sometimes kung wala na talaga akong mahanap na longer than 3 months, I take the 3 months and then like a month or 2 months before mag-expire yung kontrata ko, I'll ask the agency if there's extension so they can extend me. So that's what's happening with my current extension contract. They kept extending me here in PEI. I was supposed to finish my contract in December, but they did extend me until March and then extended me again until
Mhm.
May.
Okay. Okay. Now, let's move away from work muna, Justine. Saan na yung pinakamalayo na napuntahan mo as a travel nurse? Because you've been around a lot of
Oh, okay.
provinces already. So, saan yung
Um,
pinakamalayo na puntahan mo na area?
actually, nasa maritime area ako. So I've been to Newfoundland and Labrador. I've been to
Okay.
Nova Scotia and now
Mm-hmm.
in Prince Edward Island. So that's the
Okay.
three maritime provinces in Canada. Like there's New Brunswick, but it's more mainly in the like island. Like ang
Okay. Have
pinakamalayo
you
ko
been
siguro is
assigned in the
PI.
West?
No, not yet, not yet. Like I was planning to get a license for BC and like there Alberta, but we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Kasi I
Oh,
wanna
okay.
travel and work. Kasi nga the the plane tickets within Canada is so expensive, so travel nursing is quite worth it when especially in summer, if you're a travel nurse.
Okay. So, if you like to travel, libre na yung plane ticket mo papunta sa
Mm-hmm.
area na gusto mong puntahan.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's nice. Oh, you talked about you want to get license in BC and Alberta. So yung license mo in Toronto, you will still need to get different license for each provinces, or how does
Yes.
it work?
Yes, like currently I have 4 licenses in Canada. Like every provinces you need to get the license because they have different jurisprudence. It's like the
Hmm.
laws and policies
Hmm.
still.
Yeah.
You can only work in one province if you have a license, like an active
Okay.
license for that province. So you need to like
Okay.
apply again in their like health authority or like nursing council of of that province.
I see. Okay. Ah, so medyo complicated pala. Hindi siya parang Red Seal na when I say Red
Tulad sa
Seal in
Pilipinas na
yeah.
nurse ka the whole Philippines. No, here it's
Yeah.
different. Different provinces, different
Okay.
license.
Okay. Meron naman sa carpentry na if you're a Red Seal tradesperson, you can practice your skills anywhere
Mm-hmm.
in Canada, right? Kung Red Seal ka. Pero sa nursing hindi siya ganun. Like you will have to get your each province different license. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So, ano yung normal lifestyle mo, Jam? And why did you said you like to travel, but isn't it not safe then being alone, traveling to other places?
Yes, minsan nakakatakot kasi nga you don't know the behaviors of other people, especially pag may mga
Mhm,
kapitbahay ka na alam mo na like parang feel mo off. But then the hospital and the agency see to it naman na every nurses are like safe within the area. Plus,
mhm,
people around are if they know that you're a travel nurse, they're very thankful that you're traveling in their town. So they kind of like treat you differently, but in a good way naman. Like, for example, when I was in Newfoundland and Labrador, like we went to a bar, like, I can't call it a bar, but it's like pub, sort of a
yeah.
pub. And
Uso
then
yung pub
they
dun, eh, pub.
Yes, yes, mahilig sila sa beer or basta manginginom sila umaga pa lang lasing na. Anyways, when they knew about
Parang
us
sa
being
Pinas lang,
travel,
ah.
when they knew about us being travel nurses, nilibre nila kami. Laging libre yung drinks namin pag nalalaman nilang travel
Mhm,
nurses kami kasi nga thankful sila na may dumarating na nurses
yeah.
doon kasi laging kulang.
Yun that is one of the biggest difference sa Philippines and here. Nurses here, parang they're very thankful that you're there to help other people and especially
Mhm.
take care of other people. Dun sa Pilipinas, pag nurse ka, parang wala lang, di ba?
Para kang yaya
Okay,
nila,
nurse
alam
ka.
mo 'yun?
Mm.
Parang hindi
Yeah,
hindi
dito.
hindi ka ano ba, hindi ka professional 'pag nurse ka sa
Yeah.
Pilipinas. Para ka lang, nurse ka, okay, parang gano'n.
Oo nga. Dito, you're well taken care of. The compensation is good. And also, siguro, like yun, sinasabi mo, linilibre ka pa ng drinks. So, yeah, like very thankful sila na nandun
Mhm.
ka sa kanila and you're helping out. What about work-life balance for you, Jam? Like, how do you see to it na meron kang work-life balance, being a nurse, ganyan, how? Ano yung mga ginagawa mo?
Ako 'pag day off ko, um, kasi ngayon dito sa PI, it's a small town and they don't even have
Mm,
pub. Like all the like alam mo yung mga kainan, they're closed. It's only like the independent store, like alam mo na grocery and stuff.
mm,
But other than that, it's just Tim's and Robins. We don't even have McDonald's. So what we do here, my fiance and I, was like, we're just gonna go out during Fridays, go to a
ay, piyanse.
commu no, 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 go to a community center, like um every Friday kasi merong open yung bar nila. So, pwede kang uminom.
Okay.
Tapos, merong Fish for the Five. Tapos may nagko-concert. Alam mo yung Fish for the Five? Yung parang raffle thing.
Mm,
Pag
okay.
nabunot ka, mananalo ka ng $5,000, mananalo ka ng $10,000, mga ganon. So, pumupunta kami doon just to enjoy ourselves naman. Tsaka para may makita rin naman kami ibang mga tao. Hindi lang kami dalawa yung nagtitinginan. Alam mo yun?
Okay. Yan. That's how you enjoy. Plus may halong
Mm.
sugal pa.
Mm. Dapat gano'n. Kahit nasa hospital may pa-raffle sila, sumasali ako lagi. Oo, nanalo nga ako ng
So,
$100 for my $10.
wow, very nice.
Oo.
Swerte mo naman. What about like, how does being a travel nurse affect your personal relationship? Siyempre, malayo ka sa family mo. Here ba meron kang family sa Canada outside of you and your fiance?
No, isa sa mga reason why I pursue this travel nursing is that I live alone when my fiance was still not
Okay.
here. So I don't have anybody waiting for me at home. So I was like,
Mhm.
why not go travel nursing? Like, wala akong iisiping may naiiwan sa bahay. At least ako nakaka-travel na, nagwo-work pa. So,
Okay.
with regards to naman sa personal life, like with my family, tumatawag and chat pa rin naman kami every now and then kasi nasa Pilipinas lang
Mhm.
sila. Back when my
Okay.
fiance was still not here, ganun din, chat, tawag. Na-
Would you think it's gonna be a hard work if may family ka na, may bata ka na, being a travel nurse?
Um, for me kasi may mga kakilala din naman akong parents. Yung iba dinadala yung whole family sa ano nila, sa kung saan sila magwo-work. Yung iba
Okay.
naman, ang kinukuha is 1 week silang duty or 2 weeks silang duty, the next 2 weeks, uuwi sila doon sa family nila.
Okay.
Parang
And
ganun yung,
most likely nagpapa-assign sila sa malapit lang?
yes, yes and no. Depende sa agency mo. It really depends on your agency.
Okay.
Tsaka
I
depende rin
see,
sa kung
okay.
in-applyan mo is malapit or malayo, yung ganun. They will give you choices naman.
Okay, okay. What about ano, career progression as a travel nurse? Meron bang career progression? Do you become a chief nurse, ganyan, ward nurse, or chief travel nurse,
No,
ganyan?
for a travel nursing, you don't have that privilege talaga. You're
Mm,
just ano lang, nakakaipon ka lang ng experience with
okay.
travel nursing, but you don't like go up like your ano tawag nito, the hierarchy. Hindi ka pataas na
Yeah.
pataas. Doon ka lang talaga, steady ka doon unless you're gonna stay for a full-time job. That's when you get those headlines, like headliners, like the chief nurse, the manager, whatever, or educator.
Okay.
Ganun.
So walang career progression ang travel nurse.
No, no.
Okay. And also masasabi mo na it depends if like kaya mo becoming a travel nurse and you have a family. Pero it's easier if you are single and wala ka pang anak, I guess. Yeah, because you can just travel anywhere, right?
Yes, it's quite easier if you're single, yes. Pero
I
naman
see.
meron nga
Okay.
akong isang kakilala na ano na siya, retired na siya, pero bumalik siya sa nursing profession because of travel
Hmm.
nursing.
Okay. Um, so what is the biggest challenge for you um becoming a travel nurse? For you personally lang, right? Right
Mm-hmm.
now you have your fiance. Does your fiance go with you anywhere you go?
Yes, yes. Like, because really don't drive here in Canada, and he's driving, so he drives me back and forth to the hospital. So he's
Wow,
quite
may tsuper
yeah.
ha.
Hindi naman, hindi
Yeah.
naman.
And what about the challenges for you becoming being a travel nurse personally?
Ang challenges lang minsan is like when you transfer from one place to another, like when you change your contract to another
Okay.
hospital. Like, parang nasanay na ako sa lugar na to and then suddenly
Okay.
lilipat na naman ako. Parang wala kang ano wala kang tawag niya, um, hindi ka settled. Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Like homeless ka kumbaga. Although may tinitira ka pero
Okay.
feeling mo homeless kasi palipat-lipat ka nga, parang gano'n.
Okay. And
Wala
then
kang
also
stability,
the
parang ano ba?
mhm. Tapos and then you still have to relearn again yung a lot of things
Mhm.
there in
Yeah,
the
that
hospital. Okay.
too. Yes, that too.
I
But
see.
then if you're
Okay.
flexible naman, you can easily adapt naman sa paligid mo eh. That's a like that's the important behavior supposed to be or ano ba, attitude of a travel nurse, being flexible. so you can adapt
Okay.
easily in the environment.
Ito yung pinaka-controversial na question ko for you, Justine.
Mm.
Bakit maraming mga nurse na nagre-resign, ayaw na mag-nurse? And why do you think is that?
Um, Kasi sa generation natin ha, like, um, the old ones are still okay, but then the new generation nowadays, the attitude and behavior of those people are quite different from the old ones. Like, you can see
Okay.
that old people
Mhm,
are more polite. Like, they will respect nurses. They still have the
mhm,
respect for nurses, or ano ba, um
mhm,
nakikita pa nilang angel in the sick room ang mga nurses. But then, ngayon yung mga tao kasi parang ang tingin nila sa mga nurses, ano na nila, yaya, ganyan, or katulong ba, or whatever. Kasi nga, kukuha ka lang ng tubig, papakuha pa sa nurse, pwede ka namang maglakad. Sort of
mhm.
like that. Siguro, naano lang sila, napupuno lang sila. I mean, like, parang
Okay.
feeling nila, nande-degrade yung profession nila.
I see. So
And,
parang people look down at them.
mm, and then the like the hospital being short staff, na ano napapagod yung mga nurses nila, nauubos, alam mo yun? Um, Kahit gusto man nilang tumulong, pero kasi iba na yung pagod na yung katawan mo, tapos alam mo
Yeah.
yun, kulang pa kayo. So, alam mo yung naano ka, nagi-guilty ka, pero hindi ka naman dapat ma-guilty, parang gano'n. Tapos ang hospital pa minsan is hindi very supportive sa staffs, hindi sila maka-nurses, parang, hindi
Okay.
kunwari kami ngayon short staff, tapos yung management walang pakialam, gano'n. So,
Mm,
naano yung mga nurses, feeling nila inaabandon na sila, parang kung hindi sila well taken care of. So,
okay.
no, yun.
Marami bang Filipino nurses, diyan sa PI or any other hospitals na napuntahan mo, marami bang Filipino nurses?
Yes, marami-rami din naman ang mga Filipino nurses. Usually, nagugustuhan nila Filipino nurses kasi nga, although loud tayo, pero um, parang ang term pa nila is sunflower or sunshine. Parang we brighten their day daw kasi sobrang
Ah,
natin joyful, parang ganun.
yeah, masiglahin tayo, right?
Oo, yun yun.
I see. So, what is the future for Justine? Like, what's your future plan? Do you want to still continue being a travel nurse for the next 5 to 10 years?
Probably another year or two, and then I'll settle down. Like, I'm doing travel nursing also for the sake na I wanna explore the provinces, and then if I'm ready
Hmm.
to settle down, I know where to like stay.
Okay.
Parang ganon. Like for now, I'm thinking of either buying a house in Toronto or going to Calgary, but then I'm contemplating because
Yes.
the the weather in Calgary is different. It's colder than other places. So we'll see. And especially I don't drive, right? So I'm thinking of like it's either closest to town. I can't go like outside, like small towns. Like I don't drive, they don't have taxi. Mga ganon. Like I still have need to see to it na meron akong chance po if I chose not to get the license, driver's license.
Okay. Okay. That's fair enough, 'di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Ako, bias ako sa Calgary because I'm here.
Yeah, like we
So,
went
I'll
there,
definitely say,
Calgary.
yeah,
Okay, because
yeah.
we
And,
went there. Remember, we went there to Banff. My fiance
mhm,
kind of loves Banff. Like me too. I love the place. We weren't able to like explore most of the Banff, but it was still beautiful. We weren't able to go to downtown Calgary, but looking at the place, like going to the airport, There's places na parang ay ayoko, pero there's more places na, oh, I want to stay here. Like I want a house here. Parang ganun.
Nice.
And it's
Um,
cheap there right now, the houses.
yeah, yeah. Like night and day difference in Toronto and Calgary.
Mhm.
So Jam, ano yung biggest tip mo for the listeners that are planning internationally trained nurse or they're studying to become a nurse? What is your biggest tip for them, especially if they want to pursue becoming a registered nurse here in Canada?
Ako, biggest tip or masasabi ko lang is be patient. Kasi nga, the process is quite long. But
Mm,
then, wag lang mawala na pag-asa. Be patient. Your time to shine will come. Like for me, siguro lucky lang ako sa mga papers and documents ko. Some waited for a year or two just to become a nurse here in Canada. Like we came here same year, we had same courses, we had same pathway, but then I got the course first. I mean, I got to become the RN before them. And
I
even
see.
when
Okay.
I have a friend that came here like 2 years ahead of me, but then I became RN first before her becoming an RN.
Okay. So be patient, trust the process,
Yes,
and just if you're really interested in that, pursue that goal. Diba?
yes, yes. Like some other Filipinos here, they've waited 5 years just to become an RN. So
Mm,
it's just
okay.
patience.
Well, thank you so much, Jam. And what a
You're all
wonderful tip and message that you gave to the listeners. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy and pasensya na while nagkukulit ako sa'yo,
It's
trying to
okay.
like because I wanted to have this valuable information spread out across our kapwa Filipino here in Canada that are very interested in becoming an international uh, a registered nurse. Medyo international trained sila, so they want to transition to become a registered nurse. And
Um,
so that's why ganun.
okay.
Nagkukulit ako
For
sa'yo.
this one, um, IEN doesn't mean that you've worked outside the Philippines. IEN also means that you're in the Philippines and want to come here in Canada.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if you were outside working of the Philippines, like working in Abu Dhabi or wherever
Mm,
in the world, you're
okay.
you're always be like an IEN to Canada. And also if you have more questions, you can actually like ask me, I'll answer it. Like
Awesome. So
send a message.
so they can just search you in Facebook.
Sure. If you
Awesome.
have
Okay.
a what do you call this page, just add me to your page and they can ask questions there. I'll answer it.
Okay. Okay. I'll tag you in the when I share it in the socials. I'll tag you para they can ask questions directly from you.
Okay, okay, sure, sure. Nahiya naman ako. Stress
Okay. Thank
pa
you
ako.
again, Jam. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. Have a good day, kuya.